What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to another Bitcoin Daily live stream. I am going to post up the stream really quick on my socials and then we will begin. So just give me a few moments while I go ahead and post this up. And we'll jump right in. Who is in here so far? Who are the first people in the stream? Posting this up. Just give me a few moments and I will be with you, lovely people. Let me see. Got to post first on Instagram. So let me create the post. All right, post it on Instagram. I think my mouse is like dying too. Hopefully the mouse doesn't die while I'm live. All right, Instagram is done. Let me go ahead and post now on Twitter. Oops, wrong post. Going live. Let's talk some Bitcoin. All right. Twitter done. Going on to Discord. Who's in the chat? Posting on the Discord real quick. To everyone. Yes, send it to everyone. And now I just got to post on Telegram. All right. All right, I think I posted to all social medias. Let me catch up with the chat now. What is going on, Rivers? How you doing? Hi, Mom. Simon, or does it say Seaman? Let me turn on my face cam. Hold on. There we go. What is up? What is up? My hair's looking crazy. Hold on. I think I need my hat for this one because my hair looks wild. Hold on. Gotta get a haircut. Boom, there we go. Have the message for you guys right on the hat. Elaine, yeah, if you watched my video yesterday, that's what I spoke about. Symmetrical triangle is basically a 50-50 play. So you gotta look for more confluence to make your decision. What's up, Jim? Mon. Hey, Mon. How do they do in Jamaica? Hey, Mon. Everything Irie. Believe in belief. I was the first one. Awesome. Louis L. What's up? Karan. What's up? Mon just joined the VIP room. Awesome, dude. Welcome to the family. Appreciate you. What's up, Leo? Jim, I have not had a chance to look at my DMs yet, man. It's been a very busy few days. I have not been able to look. I have hundreds of messages. So I'm still trying to hash out some time to go through them. But basically, Jim, just to give you a basic breakdown, if you're trying to pay with crypto, the issue with crypto is that there's no system in place where it can be automated. You know what I mean? And I don't have time to do month-to-month memberships and to try to manage and follow that. So due to that, if you want to pay in crypto, it's a 3-month minimum. And you can pay up to 12 months up front. So you have to pay either 3-month minimum, and I put you in the Telegram chat. You don't get access to the Discord chat. They're both the same thing, just different apps. The reason why is because a Discord chat is managed by a bot that automatically adds and takes people off. On Telegram, I got to do it manually. So I need to have them separated for that. That's why I only do 3-month minimums on crypto, because it just takes up way too much of my time. Hopefully one day soon there's a way to manage that automatically. I think there is. There's a way for me to do it but I'd have to create a bot on Telegram to be able to do that. So I'd have to pay someone to code that, etc. etc. I might do that sometime soon, but it's just not a priority right now. What's going on, Leo? Let me see. Jim. Amir, what's up? No, anytime you see any comments saying to send me a message on WhatsApp or Telegram or anything like that, it is not me, guys. Make sure you check to see if it says that, you know, it's the real person or not. Click on their profile and it will tell you. What's up, Carson? How you doing? Justin, what's going on, my brother? Mark Ward, what's up, dude? Stefan, what's up? Mon says, Jay, say hi to my girlfriend, Larissa. She is watching and thinking about joining too. What's up, Larissa? How you doing? You guys could just split the payment. You don't need 2 memberships for the same group, man. Save some money, split the payment, just use 1 membership. What's up, Eamon? Mark, I will definitely check it out. Like I said before, I've been backed up and I haven't been able to go through all my DMs in the last like week or so. So give me a little bit of time. I'm trying to hash out some time, hopefully in the next few days, to go through them. I've been it's been a busy couple of weeks, really, in the market. So I haven't really been, you know, I've been getting backed up basically on my DMs. And the majority of the DMs are usually people trying to run advertisements. And I don't really care for running advertisements on the channel. So it's like, it's tough because that's what the majority of my DMs usually are. Well, they're usually 2 different people. It's one is people trying to advertise on my channel. which I declined probably 90% of people trying to advertise. And then because I don't do this for like advertising I don't care for. Like I make money, like I actually make money. I'm not like these pages that their only source of income is advertising. And I just, a lot of projects are full of BS, so I tried to not run too many ads. And also, like, who likes advertisements? Nobody likes ads. So so I have to go through that, and then probably the other majority of people is just people that write like hi, or they write you know, asking for free Bitcoin or something. So that's like the majority of my TMs. Like if you guys DM me, make sure to write out exactly what you want to say, so that when I read it, then I could just reply to it. Don't DM me saying, "Can I ask you a question?" or "Hi." If you just write "Hi," I'm not gonna reply because you didn't say anything. If you ask, if you just say, "Can I ask you a question?" like that's a question, and like it's not efficient enough. It's not time efficient for me to say yes to that you can ask me a question, and then for you to ask me a question after. Just ask the question. Don't ask me, "Can you ask me a question?" Just ask, and then if I have the answer, I'll answer. I'm all about efficiency. What's up, Milena? Thank you very much. My hair is a little bit crazy right now, so had to put the hat on. I gotta set up an appointment to get a haircut for sure. What's up, Vlad? How you doing? Good to see you back. Haven't seen you in a bit. So, did you guys check out yesterday's video? Yesterday, I did a market analysis on Bitcoin. Who saw a market analysis yesterday? Guys, nothing is the new Bitcoin. The answer to that question, believe, is always no. There's no such thing as the new Bitcoin. There's just Bitcoin and that's it. There's Bitcoin and then altcoins. There's no new Bitcoin. So did you guys watch the video yesterday or what? I haven't seen anybody reply. So I take that as a no. So basically, right now, what we're seeing here in the markets is a falling wedge. As you guys already know, I've pointed this out for a few weeks now. Falling wedges are reversal patterns. Then we got a breakout out of the falling wedge, but then we kind of had like this symmetrical bull flag, symmetrical triangle type of thing. It was a mini one here, which we broke down from. As you guys can see on this candle right here, that was a 7% drop. We ended up dropping all the way as low as 33,000 over the weekend, and we've kind of worked our way back. Today, the high was almost 38,000. We almost got back up to 38,000 there. That's at the top of this new symmetrical triangle that we're seeing now. As you guys can see here, and this has developed recently. As you guys can see, we have a low, then we have lower lows. Basically all throughout, right? So that's created this ascending support here and a descending resistance, creating a symmetrical triangle. Now, symmetrical triangles, they can go in either direction. They're 50-50 for the most part. And usually the edge goes to the overall trend. Now, the overall trend, the short-term trend is bearish to the downside, but the overall trend is bullish and to the upside. So due to that information, I would say it would go up, because remember, we're only bearish right now. This is just recently. This is in the last month, guys. Just because the last month has been bearish doesn't mean that we're in a bearish market. We're still in a bull market. If you zoom out, it's still a bull market, regardless of how ugly it might be looking right now with this huge drop. It's still a bullish market. We have support over here. So we have some really good support here from previous drop to the upside. So it's still bullish. So due to that, that's why I say that the edge goes to the upside, just because of the overall market. When you're in a bull trend, when the overall trend is up, even when you have things like this that looks like a bear flag, bear flags are not consistent in a bull trend. So that's why usually you don't pay attention to those during a bull trend, because they're just not consistent enough. They don't play out enough because the overall trend is to the upside. So because of that, I'm still bullish here. I still believe we're in a bull trend. If we were to break down all the way down to maybe that $20,000 range, or anywhere below $28,000, then we might start considering possibly being in a bearish trend. But for right now, as of this moment, we're still going up. It's still a bullish trend overall. So we just got to keep waiting to see what else develops here. As far as the pattern, and the more data we have, then the better that we can analyze it and make a prediction going forward. Right now, because of all the things that I've told you, including if you guys do wave theory, Elliott wave theory, you'll know that there's usually 5 waves during the trend, right? So that would be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's ABC pattern usually, which is a correction pattern. So that would be A, B, C. And then after ABC correction, then you start back at 1. So 1 would be back to the upside as it starts moving back in the way of the original trend. So it would be basically going back up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So that's kind of where my mind's at right now. That's where the chart is pointing at. That's what it's pointing at. That's the breakdown I have of the chart currently, what it's showing me. And again, I'm just reading what the chart shows. I'm reading history. I'm reading, the data that I have up to this moment. This could change at any time. That's why every day it's a little bit different. So we just gotta, as I gather more information, then I could make better decisions and transpose it for you guys. Sandhog. Ethereum got to get to 5K before it could even think about 20K. You gotta walk before you run. Appreciate it, Mark. Amen saw the video yesterday. Awesome. Awesome, Monty saw it as well. Amen. There's like I said in the video yesterday, there's no point in looking at any altcoins right now. Right now, the way that the market is looking, looking at this, what is it gonna help for me to look at this chart right now? There's no reason to look at Ethereum, because if you look at Ethereum and you look at Bitcoin, it's the same chart. So why am I gonna waste time looking at Ethereum? Ethereum doesn't matter. Ethereum is gonna follow Bitcoin. The same goes for Litecoin. The same goes for XRP. They all have the same exact chart, guys. That's why I'm not looking at them. See, all have the same exact chart. There's no point at looking at them and creating, wasting time on an analysis, because it doesn't matter. They're just following Bitcoin right now. So the only analysis that's important, regardless of the coin that you're holding, whether you're a fan of Bitcoin or not, it doesn't matter. If you hate Bitcoin, you still need to cheer for Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin doesn't go up, guess what's going to happen to whatever coin you're invested in? It's not going up. So right now you have to be rooting and cheering for Bitcoin at this moment, and only focusing on the price of Bitcoin, because everything else does not matter at this point. Bitcoin is the only thing right now that matters. So that's why until the market picks a direction, I'm not looking or analyzing any altcoins. What's going on, Elijah? Cheetah. I'm not bullish or bearish. Like I said, I'm still overall bullish. I just said, like, the overall trend is still bullish, so I'm still bullish. But I'm not making decisions based on if I'm bullish or bearish. I'm making decisions based on the chart. So it doesn't matter if I'm bullish or bearish. Elijah, yesterday's video is uploaded already. If you go over here, you can see the video right here, 22 hours ago. I do a full in-depth market analysis there. Justin, I might do a video on that, but yeah, that's the whole Wyckoff thing is just based off of people's emotions and stuff. Like, that's the overall market structure. The overall market structure is based on emotions and people making emotional decisions, and the people that manipulate it. So market makers move the market in a direction to cause an emotion, and people react because they already know the way that people are going to react. So yeah, I might do a video that spends a little bit more time on it. But I think the whole Wyckoff thing is just an overcomplication of what actually happened. So I might try to do something to simplify it and go from there. Like, that's nothing. It's nothing new. Like, without looking at the Wyckoff thing, I've called every single move that's happened. I always tell you guys the different scenarios that could possibly happen, just looking at the chart and what's going on. So like I told you guys, there was a head and shoulders. There's a massive head and shoulders here. And I told you a break below this was going to take us exactly down to where it went. And that's exactly what happened. So you don't need to get super complicated into a theory, basically, to try to know where the market's going overall. That's just very theoretical stuff. Marky Mark, what's up, dude? Rivers says, I watch all the videos, bro. Missing one could be crucial. For sure, man, because everything is always changing, you know? Everything's always changing. So there's always an update, you know? Namaste from India. Raghav. Raghav? Am I saying that right? Probably not. But what's up, dude? Amir, there's always a chance to be wrong. Of course. That's part of investing. That's part of trading. Being wrong is part of it. Yeah, indicators are just one tool. So there's no indicator in the world that's going to tell you, you know, everything, or you know, like an answer, an exact answer. They're all going to give you, you know, as most indicators tell you past what's happened back. Like it's lagging. Indicators lag. So right now, if you're looking at any indicator, the indicator is going to tell you about this that happened here, because indicators lag. So of course, if you look at an indicator, all indicators are very bearish right now because look at what happened over the past month. So indicators are just tell you what happened in the past, you know, and they don't exactly tell you the whole story. So you have to be able to look at indicators and also look at the patterns, look at the current price action, and kind of, it's a puzzle basically. You just got to try to fit the pieces of the puzzle together. So that's basically what doing analysis is finding pieces that fit together that tell a story. You have to find the story that the price is trying to tell you. And that's what happens there. An indicator is not going to tell you the full story. Awesome, Elijah. Glad I've been able to help. I am bullish right now. Jacob, where do you see Bitcoin going in the next 7 days? Like I said, right now we're just kind of waiting for this pattern to see what plays out. We have to see which way it goes. If we break to the upside, we can potentially see a break to the $48,000 to $50,000 range, as I have here. If we see a break to the downside, then we could potentially see prices test as low as between 28 to 32,000, or it can test as low as possibly 25 to 22,000. So we need more data though. There's not enough data, and we have to see which way it breaks. Another thing here as well, as you guys see, I have two different price targets here for the bullish. And the reason why is because there's also a inverse head and shoulders pattern here. See the head, left shoulder, right shoulder. And if you kind of, if you do a breakout above the neckline, then the price target that it gives us is again between $48,000 to $50,000. So there's two different scenarios here where it takes us to the same thing. So we have the symmetrical breakout and a inverse head and shoulder breakout that would both lead up. Plus we have the falling wedge breakout that's still at play. So there's a lot of different things here that are still pointing to possible reversals. We're also still very, very close to that oversold area. So usually prices bounce when you're that low as well. So there's a lot of different things right now. Now, of course, any news can move the price in any direction. So if we get bullish news, it could break out and go up to our targets. If we get bearish news, it could break down and go to the targets. So Bitcoin is in a state right now where it's very, very sensitive. So it's been very sensitive to any news that comes out, any tweets. Like when Bitcoin price is moving based on tweets, that's when you know it's very, very sensitive. And what does that mean? That means that the people are very sensitive. Right now, everybody's in fear. So if you go to the fear and greed index, you can see that right now we're in extreme fear. So what happens when there's extreme fear? People are panicking. People are scared. So any tweets, if Elon says that you know, Bitcoin, he doesn't like Bitcoin, or he says that he doesn't like the logo of Bitcoin or something stupid, doesn't matter how stupid it seems, people are so afraid right now that they're going to sell and the prices will drop. And that's basically what's going on right now. There's so much fear in the market that even with bullish news like we had yesterday, prices are not moving up. Yesterday we had we had India send out a memo saying that Bitcoin is not banned, like making it clear that it's not banned. And like people are still scared. They're like, okay, we don't care. But if they would have put out the same memo saying Bitcoin was banned, or they're considering banning it, or reiterating a ban like China does every other year, the price would have rocketed down. It would have dumped, right? So you know, you got to be very careful here. People are very sensitive right now. People are very scared right now because, I mean, I don't blame them. It's human to be afraid, especially after a 60% drop like we've seen. That was a historic month, one of the worst months that we've ever had in Bitcoin, right? As far as how much money we dropped. We dropped literally in May, we dropped $20,000. $20,000, guys. Can you imagine a $20,000 drop? Like the previous all-time high was $20,000, and that's what we dropped. So, you know, that kind of puts it into perspective. But you have to remember that a lot of the people currently in right now are newer investors. So they didn't see Bitcoin back in 2017 and 18 when it dropped from 20,000 back down to 3,000. So they're not used to that. Like for me, like it is a big drop, obviously, but it's normal, you know? Like I would never sell on that drop. So I've just bought more up. So yeah, basically we're very, very scared right now in the market. Everybody's very, very afraid. So any type of news, if you sneeze in the wrong direction, if Elon Musk sneezes in the wrong direction, the price is gonna go down. So we gotta just be wary of that. I'm glad, Elijah. I'm glad the video's been able to help you. Awesome, dude. What's up, Anil? When it's trading sideways, there's no tendency. Like I said, that's what's created this symmetrical triangle. It's basically a 50-50 pattern, giving a small edge to the overall trend. So the overall trend is to the upside. So that's where I give the small edge to. Yeah, Mark, if Elon says Bitcoin is the devil, it's definitely going to 20K. Daniel from Iran. How you doing, Daniel? Very good training. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad I can help. What's going on, Alfredo? Yeah, so we're currently sitting around that right around that $36,000 area. We've been stuck there for a bit today. Mohammed, I really have no idea, but what I do know is that Bitcoin moves fast. So 3 months is a lifetime when it comes to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin decides on a direction, it's gonna happen very, very quickly. It's not gonna take 3 to 6 months. That's one thing about Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin, once it decides on a direction, it happens very, very quickly. So you have to be prepared. That's why I always say to be prepared in any event, whether you're right or wrong. You want to be prepared for both case scenarios, bullish or bearish, because when it decides on a direction, it happens very fast. We only came into the triangle bearish if you're looking at the last month. So no, I wouldn't say that we came into the triangle bearish. The overall trend is still up. So the edge still goes to the upside. Yeah, guys, make sure to smash the like button. And if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, guys. We're at 9,400 right now. Almost at 9,500. So, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. It's going to be a huge milestone for the channel and for the team. So hopefully you guys can help us get there. What's up, Roy? Mexico was awesome, man. Didi was great as well. Got to hang out with a lot of cool people over in Mexico. Got to speak with a lot of cool people. I met Didi. Got to hear him tell his story, and I met Manu, who put the whole event together. It was awesome. Very good times. On Neo, I would say use something else. Bybit is only for trading, so Bybit is to trade with leverage. So I wouldn't say don't use Bybit for long-term positions. If you look all the way over here to the left, you will see that there's a support right here. So this was the same support when we got rejected from 42,000. Here again, we got rejected from 42, went all the way down to 30. Basically the same thing, went down to 30, 28. What's the low here? 29. So there's a very strong support there. There's also a Fibonacci retracement level there. So it's definitely a very good support that we have there. That's why if we break down below that, then we can test this level right here that I drew. This is right around, it's going to be close to that $20,000 area. So if Bitcoin drops below this level here, which is at that 30 to 28,000, we can be testing possibly 20,000 again. So as long as we hold above that level, then I'm bullish. I think that we can grind our way back up, but we need to get above 42. If we stay below 42, we're gonna be stuck, and it's gonna be threatening. Like there's still gonna be a threat for us to fall back down to 20. If we can get above 42, it should take us back to 48 to 50,000. And now at least we have that 42 support there. That's been a very strong support, as you guys can see here. So we need to get over 42. That's what's going on right now. We need to get over 42. What's up, Gary? It's no problem that you're late, man. I've only been streaming for 39 minutes. You didn't miss too much. Coinbase says Dogecoin is launching on Coinbase Pro. So starting immediately, Coinbase will start accepting inbound transfers of Doge to Coinbase Pro. So if you hold Doge and you use Coinbase Pro, you can send inbound transfers right now. Jago, what's going on, man? First time here? Awesome, dude. What's up? Welcome to the family. Appreciate you being here. How'd you find us? So you guys can see the overall market today is pretty much red. As far as total market cap, we're down 3% on the day. Bitcoin dominance pretty much flat around 42, 43. Bitcoin is down about 3.5%. Ethereum down about 5.5%. Cardano down about 1%. Polkadot down about 5%. Link 7%. Everything's pretty much down right now. Doge is up, I'm guessing due to the Coinbase news. So Doge is the only one up right now from the stuff that I follow here on my watch list. Is class in session? Yeah, class is in session. A and B. Can you give any advice about how to get in a trade with high leverage? What exactly do you mean? What do you mean get in a trade with high leverage? Like what type of advice? I don't get what you're asking. Let's see, Gary, you're at the meeting in Tulum. Awesome, dude. Michael Rain says, hey man, what's up, Mike? Thoughts on the death cross effect on the market? I don't know. It depends. Remember that the crypto market is very different than any other market. So those things, although they can affect the market in some ways, they also might not affect the market in some ways because crypto sometimes it doesn't care. It's going to do what it's going to do at the end of the day. Yes, Jago, I am a technical analysis. I'm a trader. So basically I just do some technical analysis and stuff like that. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Where are you from? Are you on the West Coast? Anil, yeah, I dollar cost average when prices go down. Not right now. Like right now, it's just kind of, if it's just in the same spot, I'm not really adding on. If I see it drops like this, then that's when I add on. I use Gemini. If I'm putting cash in, I have I have cash on Gemini, and that's how I use it. But I also get paid for business. With some business stuff, I get paid in crypto and stuff, so I'm constantly averaging down even if I'm not putting cash in. Gary says, do you think BCH is good to hold or should I get into something else? I think it's okay. You know, if there's a reason why you're specifically holding Bitcoin Cash, and you believe in that reason, then it's fine. I personally don't hold any Bitcoin Cash. Um, you know, it's basically a pretend Bitcoin that some people try to like, and some people do prefer it over Bitcoin. Um, and that's fine. I respect it. I personally don't hold any, but from where it is right now, it probably can go up. I don't even know where it is, but but I know it drops just like everything else. It's at 681. So before it was over $1,000. So yeah, it just like everything else in the market, it'll probably, if Bitcoin goes up, it'll go up. If it doesn't, then it's not gonna go up. So if you're in it for a reason, for something specific, then yeah, you can hold it. Ambi says, much love from Jamaica. Appreciate it. Actually, I went to Jamaica like a few years ago. Probably like 5 years ago at this point. Wow. It's been a while. Randy, my portfolio is mostly made up of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are my biggest holdings. That's over half of my portfolio is just Bitcoin, Ethereum. And then I don't hold anything special. It's very basic stuff. I have some Cardano, BNB, Dot, Link, Litecoin, Matic, Uniswap, XRP, and that's basically it. I have some Neo. Um, that's the most of it. Maybe some coins that I don't remember, but those are all very small portions of my portfolio. I don't really spend too much time researching altcoins because I can outperform altcoins for the most part, just trading Bitcoin and Ethereum with leverage. Carly, if you're just getting into the market, I would recommend Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are the two that I would recommend, which are the main coins in the space. So if you're gonna start out a portfolio in crypto, you want to build it around. You want to build a solid foundation, right? It's like if you're gonna build a house, you know, you first have to level out the floor and level out the land, and you know, build the foundation of the house, right? You don't, when you go to build a house, you don't start with the roof. You don't start, you know, with the walls. You start with the foundation. So in order to create a foundation for your portfolio in crypto, I would recommend starting with the most successful projects, the most, and basically the standard, and the most you know, the best ones that you can rely on. So uh, I would say Bitcoin and Ethereum are the foundations of your portfolio. Once you have the majority of your portfolio in those two, then you can start, you know, doing some other stuff like the same thing when you build a house. You get the foundation and you get the walls and you get the roof. Then after that, you know, you could use regular windows. You could use impact windows if you want to be a little fancier, you know. So you can start dressing up your portfolio however you want at that point. But I definitely recommend the foundation of your portfolio should be built on Bitcoin and Ethereum. The same thing, like if you're in the stock market, the foundation of your portfolio should be built probably on the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. You want that good foundation that's been around for a long time, and that will, in the long run, always go up, and be less volatile as well. I hope that answers your questions, Carly. Yeah, man, it's all about the hype for Dogecoin. Roy, I usually enter on breakouts. I like to enter on breakouts And as it goes up, because usually it has a lot of momentum when it goes up, so as it starts going into profit, then I like to trail it. So eventually when it goes back down for a retest, I'll stop out in profit. And when it retests, then I enter a second time. So you just entered 2 trades on the breakout and 1 on the retest, instead of just letting the breakout go and hoping for a retest, because it's not always a retest, right? So yeah, definitely recommend entering on the breakout. That's how I prefer to enter. Oh, you're in DR, Dominican Republic. Awesome, dude. I have a lot of friends from DR. What's up, Andres? Appreciate you, the kind words, man. Thank you. Do I believe another coin will ever outperform Bitcoin? So it depends what sense you're asking in. If you're asking in the sense of outperforming as far as ROI, in the short term, yeah, altcoins outperform Bitcoin all the time in ROI. If it comes in the sense of market cap, where something takes over Bitcoin's market cap, then that's a little bit, eventually I think something can happen like that, but not anytime in the near term. So not anytime in the short term. Nothing's gonna surpass Bitcoin. In the long term, probably, but they're always upgrading Bitcoin's its structure, right? So they're trying to continue to upgrade it with all these different forks, to make it better and to be able to keep up with everything else, So right now in the short term, no, nothing's gonna surpass it. If you're speaking on the ROI standpoint, then yeah, altcoins always outperform Bitcoin for the most part. Like Ethereum is definitely outperforming. If you look at the last 12 months, Ethereum's up 700%. Bitcoin, let me see, Bitcoin is up 250%. So, Bitcoin, Ethereum's more than doubled the return that that Bitcoin's had. So it depends what sense you're asking in. Frederick, so I mean, leverage doesn't really matter. And when I say that, the reason I don't recommend leverage to most people is because they don't understand how to manipulate leverage. You need to you need to be able to trade without leverage before you should be trading with leverage. If you cannot trade without leverage and be successful, you should not be trading with leverage, because leverage doesn't make you a better trader or a worse trader. It just it exaggerates, it magnifies the type of trader you are. So if you're a winning trader, you can win more money risking less. If you're a bad trader, you're gonna lose more money. You know what I mean? So that's the thing with leverage. The amount of leverage you use doesn't really matter. What matters is that you know what you're doing, and you know how to trade profitably, consistently over the long term. If you're not profitable over the long term, then the leverage is not going to help you, and it's most probably going to hurt you. So I would just say, get to the level where you're consistent, and if you're already consistent and profitable, then then you can start messing with leverage a little bit more. Like, for example, I don't tell people this because I don't want people trying to follow me. I have a lot more experience than the average person. So, but I trade on cross. So when I trade with leverage, I'm trading on cross. That's basically around 100x, but it fluctuates. And I have enough funds behind it to be able to manipulate the price, the leverage, the liquidation price, all that. So it depends. It just depends on so many variables. That's why I don't like to give exact answers, because it all depends on where you are with your skill level. You know what I mean? with your experience level. How profitable are you? How long have you been profitable for? Like, there's a lot of factors that go into it before it really matters the amount of leverage that you're using. By using more leverage is not going to make you a better trader. But yeah, I don't understand what you're saying with the stop loss thing. Risk at, let's say you want to keep your risk at 3%, then your stop loss is going to be hit 100% of the time because it's too close to entry price. I don't understand what you're saying with that part of it. No problem, Gary. Ethereum. Thank you, Carly. Appreciate it. If you have any other questions, just, you could always tune in. I'm doing this every week, so thank you, Daryl. Martin from London, what's going on? Jago, right now, I'm still bullish right now. So, but we're watching this. You know what I mean? We're watching this pattern right now. If this breaks to the downside, then that's going to be a bearish move. If it breaks up, then we're going to have a bullish move. So I'm bullish, but this could still go either way. This is a 50-50. This could go either way. If we break below 30, then I have to reassess. Have you taken out any loans and used your crypto as collateral yet? No, I have not. Will the flippening happen? Maybe one day, but not today. Marky Mark, it's always zones. There's never any exact numbers in trading. It's always a zone. So you gotta be able to see the zone on both sides. Yeah, Roy. I mean, it's risky. Investing is risky. Period. So I think on a breakout is the least risk possible, because you're entering with momentum. What's up, Chico? Greetings from where? Suriname? Suriname? Where's that? I'm not even sure where that is. The best price, it depends for what. The best price for what? For long term? The best price for short term? It depends. I don't know if you're looking at long term or short term. Long term, dollar cost averaging is going to be your best friend. I would just say just start entering and dollar cost average. Don't do one lump sum. For short term, I'm not entering short term trades until I can see a break above $42,000 for Bitcoin. Benoit. What's up, Ben? What's up, GA? I don't know. Sometime this week, probably. It looks like it could continue in this range for at least the next 5 days or so. So we might not see a break in either direction until the weekend. Jago, I mostly do scalping. I do day trading. I day trade with leverage. Sometimes the day trades turn into swing trades, but for the most part, I'm day trading. How many coins? I don't know, probably like 10 or less. What the hell? Something just fell. I think a mango just fell. I have a mango tree that's been dropping mangoes nonstop. Yeah, Martin, but what happens when you sell at a loss and as soon as you sell, the price jumps back up? What do you do in that situation? And then let's say you buy back in at a higher price than you sold at, and then as soon as you buy back in, the price drops back down. Are you going to sell at a loss again? Carly, I would suggest dollar cost averaging. I always suggest dollar cost averaging. So let's say if you want to put $1,000 in, I would start with small amounts. So if your overall budget to buy is $1,000, split it up into to 4 different purchases. So instead of just purchasing $1,000 worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum, buy 250 at a time. Like buy 250 today, then tomorrow another 250, then next week 250, then the week after that another 250. You know what I mean? Like spread it out over. You could either do several days, several weeks, several months, whatever you prefer. The wider it's spread out, the better average price you're probably gonna end up getting. So that's what I would say. Edmund from Albania. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna just call you Ben because I don't know what that noix. I don't know what that means. Benoix. So I'm gonna just call you Ben. Dollar cost average. Yeah, but if you're selling your full position and then you dollar cost average back up, you're gonna end up getting in at a worse price. So that's why I always recommend starts. You have to sell. You have to be taking profits when prices are at all-time highs. Whenever Bitcoin goes to all-time highs, there's always a pullback. So when at all-time highs or near all-time highs, that's when you need to be selling, not when there's a drop. Once there's a drop, you're at a loss. There's no point to sell once you're losing, unless you have a strategy and a 100% reason why you're selling and what you're gonna do in each situation once you sell. So like a good strategy would have been like, okay, we're at all-time highs. I'm gonna take some profit now. If we go below $60,000, then I'm taking more profit, and if we go below $50,000, then I'll take more profit. and you could have taken a bunch of profits by the time we went down, especially at this point, and bought back in. But if you didn't sell at all-time highs, and now you're selling because you're panic selling at 30,000 and you're taking losses, then that's not a good strategy. Because you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna sell here. Then when the price starts going back up, let's say you see a breakout above 42,000 and you see it run up to 48,000. Now you're gonna buy again, right? Let's say you buy back at 48,000 and then it drops again, and let's say it breaks 42K again and it goes all the way back down to 30K. You're probably gonna panic sell again at that point. Then let's say the price jumps right back up and it goes back up. Then you're like, all right, this time at 42, I'm gonna buy. So now you buy at 42 and it goes up to 50. Let's say it goes up back up to 60 to all-time highs, right? At that point, if you sell, then all right, the strategy makes sense. But if you still don't sell there and it drops back down, and when it gets back down that you're at a loss again is where you're gonna sell again, you're just gonna continue to stack up your losses over time. So it's not a good strategy unless you're actually taking profits at the top. Yeah, dollar cost averaging is definitely always the best strategy, because at the end of the day, none of us knows and nobody knows what the price is going to do. The price is going to do whatever it wants. The best that we can do is take the information that's available to us and try to solve it, to try to put it together, try to put the story together and make our best guess on which way it's going to go and where it's going to, right? That's all we can do. But at the end of the day, we don't know what it's going to do. That's why I try to always give both scenarios, right? I try to give a bullish case scenario and I try to give a bearish case scenario. I try to give targets for both, so that you have a plan regardless of which way your bias is. Whether you're bullish or bearish, you should know what's going to happen, what could happen in either direction. So you want to have a plan in place for the worst case scenario, and you want to have a plan in place for the best case scenario, right? So, however, none of those case scenarios, like you have to, if you're just dollar cost averaging, then you'll be fine in both case scenarios, right? If you're a trader and you're day trading, you know that if we break below this, then you should probably stay out, or you can short it, right? And you can make profits on the way down. If we go up and it breaks out, then you can long it and you'll make profits on the way up. So you want to be able to make profits no matter what direction it goes in. The best way to do that is to just play both sides of the coin. So especially if you're long Bitcoin, you can hedge your bets by going against your long positions, right? That's what most professionals, they hedge their bets usually. So especially if they're up really big. So for example, they were probably up really big on Bitcoin, right? So they probably started shorting and hedging their bets at that point and making profits on the way down. So not only did they make profits as Bitcoin went up, but they made profits as Bitcoin went down. Or they hedged it so that they're even when Bitcoin went down, you know? So even though the price of Bitcoin went down, anyone who hedged their bets when they were at the top, they didn't really lose any money. They're pretty much break even, or at least close to it. Mangoes from Hialeah. Nah, I'm not in Hialeah, man. Awesome, Roy. So you joined the VIP last weekend and you got some experience more than basic. Before you tried trading with breakout on retest, but with the strategy you scalped some small trades. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. Just scalping small trades, and being careful, especially right now. We're just being very careful, which is why we haven't been putting out any new trades, because there's no way to know, like there's no direction right now in the market. So we have to wait for Bitcoin to decide on a direction before we can start taking trades again. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that you've been able to grab some small profits there. Uh, is Izara? No, we're not. We're still in the bull market. Thoughts on lower time frame? The lowest time frame I go to is 4 hours, for looking at the charts. Anything beyond 4 hours, I just don't like. The more you zoom into the time frames, the less reliable it is. So 4 hours is the most I'll zoom in. Now, if I am once I'm in trades and I'm managing my trades, then I'll zoom in as far as like 5 minute charts. But to look for trades, the most I zoom in is into the 4 hour. Daryl, I'm not sure what you just were asking. You want to know the hash rate? What? I don't know what the hash rate is. Roy, I mostly trade based on price action. So price action is the main thing that I like to look for. And price action, support and resistance zones, Fibonacci's, stuff like that. I look for patterns, and then I use indicators just to confirm what the price action is telling me. I don't put indicators on my chart when I'm looking at it. I'll add them on later on if I want to confirm something that I'm looking at, or if I'm looking for more different confirmations and stuff like that. I use this as, small pieces to the puzzle. I don't use it to try to figure out what the puzzle is overall. No, Bitcoin is not the same as most other markets. It's completely different than any other market in the world. I mostly use 4 hours, the 4 hour chart for trading. Yes, I know what hash rate is, Ben. I know what the hash rate is, but I don't know what it is that you're asking. Yes, of course. Supply and demand, support and resistance, all the same stuff. Yeah, you can make profits in any market. Whether it's bull market or bear market, it doesn't really matter. If you know what you're doing, you can make profits in both. What time is it? It is 3:48 here. Where are you guys located? What time is it in your areas? We've been streaming now for about an hour and 16 minutes. We have 50 people in here, 39 likes. Make sure you guys are subscribing. If you guys are new here, we're at 9,400 subscribers, almost hitting that 10,000 mark. We've been grinding, man. We have been grinding. This is all organic. We've been doing this all on our own with no help from anybody, no help from any other YouTubers or anything like that. We've just been grinding very slowly, but grinding nonetheless. Currently, we've been doing this now for 10 months, guys. We started almost 10 months. We started, I think, August 14th, around that date, August something. So around mid-August last year. So in 10 months, we've got up to 9,400 subscribers. So not too bad. And we've been consistent, as you guys can see here. If you guys look back on our videos, we have over 200 videos, guys. We've been consistently uploading at least around 5 times a week. Whether it's, live streams or pre-recorded videos, we do it all. We've been doing it all. And we've been getting better as we continue to do these. So that's the goal. The whole goal here is to continue pushing this, continue pushing it forward, the community and everybody, giving you guys the knowledge and resources for you to be able to make the best decisions for yourselves. You know what I mean? Bitcoin and crypto and overall was able to save me in my life, and I'm hoping that I can give that same thing in return to others. So that's the whole point and the whole concept around what we do and why we do it. Hopefully we can help save someone else's life just like it helped save ours. $15.38 there. Near Vancouver, it's 12:48 p.m. Damn, 3 a.m. in Thailand. That's crazy. Why are you up at 3 a.m., man? Are you working or something? Or you just stay up late? What's up? 21:49 in the Netherlands. Awesome, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Right now we're waiting on this. That, like you can see right here, the symmetrical triangle. It has to pick a direction. So we're basically waiting on this to either break out or break down right now. That's what we're watching this week. Oh, Daryl is in the Netherlands as well. Roy also in the Netherlands. Wow, we have a lot of people from the Netherlands here. I use the normal Fibonacci retracement. Yeah, I don't add anything to it. Because you have to, when looking at price action, you want to be using the same stuff that the majority of the people are using. Because market reacts to whatever the most amount of people agree on when it comes to technical analysis. So that's how you find those breakouts and all that. How often do I check the chart per day? Not that much. You really don't have to. If you know what you're looking for, you can set up alerts. So I could set up alerts in any direction at any price I want, and if the price gets there, it's gonna alert me. You know what I mean? So usually what I do is every morning when I wake up, that's when the most time has passed. I'll That's when I really look at the chart, and I'll kind of draw out what I see if anything's changed. Of course, like today, nothing has changed since yesterday, so I didn't have to do anything. Um, but like for example, today, well, let's say yesterday. Yesterday, for example, I got on my computer in the morning. I looked at the chart. I drew up the chart. I zoomed out. I zoomed all the way out. I do a top-down analysis. So I start from the top, then I zoom my way in all the way down here. Try to look for different things, see what the chart's trying to tell me, and then kind of, write it. Try to go from there. And then, throughout the day, if I want to be alerted on any type of breakout, I'll set my alerts. If not, I'll just be watching. I get alerted anytime Bitcoin moves in either direction, regardless, like a big percentage. So, I have my alert set and I go on about my day. At the end of the day, I'll take a look at the prices. I usually look before, so at 4 p.m., like right now, in 5 minutes, the US stock market is going to close. So sometimes after the market close, we might get a little volatility in either direction. If we don't get anything, so I'll check it around this time. I'm trading the stock market throughout the day either way, so I'm always on the charts. I'll check it around this time. If nothing happens, then I'll check again around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is when the daily candle closes and the new candle opens. So usually the first 10 to 15 minutes of the open, sometimes the first hour of the new daily candle open, there'll be a lot of volatility in both directions, and it gives you an idea of where that next day could probably, it'll kind of set the tone for the day, right? So it'll give you an idea what the tone is for the day. So you could see some either breakouts or breakdowns during that time sometimes. And then after that, I check the charts before I go to bed. Like I usually before bed, I check the charts one more time, see if there's anything different, anything changed. If there is not, then I go to bed and I do it all over again the next day. Now, when there's a lot of volatility in the market, then it's a little bit different because there's a lot more things going on. So when there's a lot more movement, I'm checking the charts more often, But if there's not a lot of movement, like there's been the last few days, I'm not really checking that often. I know the levels I'm looking for. I have the chart set up. I have my alert set up. So I really don't need to check that often until there's some sort of decisive break in either direction. No problem. No, wait. The latest thing is we're waiting on this symmetrical triangle. This is basically what we're watching right now. Waiting to see which way the market decides to go. So that's currently what we're watching. I use a portfolio tracker called Delta. You can check that out. I use it on iPhone. So I use Delta. It's a pretty good tracker. I've been using it for a few years. There's also stuff like a Blockfolio. I think there's one called like Coin Tracker, something like that. There's a lot of them out there. Personally, I use Delta, like the airlines. I'm glad I can help. Yeah, in the beginning, it's a little bit more complicated, um, because you're paying more attention to the trading. But once you're comfortable, just literally like opening up a chart, looking at it, and understanding exactly what's going on, then it literally takes you a few minutes, right? It's like anything else. The more you experience you gain, the easier it is to do it. Um, so I literally just open up the chart, I look at it, I'm like, okay, still same pattern, and that's it. Like I don't need to look at anything else, right? So that's what I'll be doing throughout the day. Like in the morning is when I'll really sit down and look to see if there's any smaller details that have changed. Um, and then for the rest of the day, I already know what the big idea is. So I don't need to be diving into the charts like that anymore. I just have to wait to see, um, based on the analysis that I did in the morning when I first checked. I just go based off of that. I already know what my levels are, the levels I'm looking for. I know, the numbers. I know exactly what's going on in the overall market. So I just gotta wait at that point. I don't need to. I can focus on everything else. Yeah. So it's been a pretty slow a slow week, really. Not much has gone on in the crypto world. Today's been pretty slow. Overall, we're down about 3%. That happened mostly overnight, I think. Um, so yeah, not too much going on. I'll probably head off. I think I've covered everything I wanted to touch on for today. It's 4 p.m. now. You know, uh, yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything. If there's any big movement in either direction, I'll probably do another live stream. But for now, there's really not much else to say. I think I've answered most of your questions. I did the analysis on Bitcoin, which is the only important thing to really look at right now. Everything else in the market is just following Bitcoin. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today, guys. If there's a break in either direction, I'll stream again. If there's a break to the downside, especially, that's when people panic the most. So I like to usually come on and talk about what's going on. Um, so um, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Remember, if you have any questions, drop it in the comments. Remember that after the stream ends, to drop a comment on this video. We're doing giveaways every single Friday. So in order to win the giveaway, you got to be subscribed to the channel. You have to like the video and leave a comment on every single video throughout the week. And then at the end, we're going to pick a random video from the week and choose a winner like we did yesterday. No worries, Melinda. Yeah, just watch the stream from the beginning. I think like probably like 10 minutes in is when I did an analysis on the market. So I've been live now for about an hour and a half. So I'm about to hop off. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're at 9,400 subscribers, trying to get up to 10,000 subscribers, hopefully within the next few weeks or so. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next video. As always, peace and love.